Welcome back, everybody. This is Grace. It's been a little while. I've got to fix the window because it's way too big. Hold on. I think we should be all good this way. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing Corvid's House Gauntlet. Just a chill little gaming session. Doing it on a ranger build. No charisma because why not? Make it a little interesting. I'm just going to flash my inventory right now while I discuss Dark No Drop, by the way. I'm going to flash my inventory now while I discuss briefly why I haven't made any videos in a long time. So there are three main reasons. First one, I got a little lazy. Editing, making quality videos I can be happy about, takes a little bit of effort. I got a little lazy, stopped doing it. Nothing deep about it. If you're curious about any of the items, then you'll see later on what their purpose is. But that's the first reason. I got lazy. That's just a fact. Second reason is it was the summer. I was on vacation for a little while. Had better things to do than make Adventure Quest videos. A crazy thing to suggest, I know. But there is anything better than that. Arcane Amp is just here because I didn't find a 7th spell slot that I felt attached to. But yeah, that's the account. We're going to be using Essence Orb only twice a turn. And the third reason, that going back to my three reasons, one, I was lazy. Two, I was on vacation for a while. Third reason, I did feel there was a lot of toxicity in the community, mostly about the donation contest and related topics. Turned me off from the game a lot. Listen, I don't want to dwell on it, but not my idea of a good time. We'll have the battle log. We'll put this, put it right here for now. We'll have it for later if we need it. But there was some toxicity going around the player base. Not everybody, not a lot of people, but enough to turn me off from the game for a little while. So I took it easy, I took a breather. Stopped worrying about it. But I still do love Adventure Quest, I still do enjoy making videos. So here I am doing Corvid's House Gauntlet. I believe Corvid's been working on it for a while. Similar to Gwen's in a lot of ways, different from Gwen's in a lot of ways. I haven't actually looked at the whole guests list side by side. I believe Corvid said his was easier at the moment because he has some easier bosses. I think Diamond Dog, Wabio, for example. But can't remember exactly. And easier, harder. First of all, it's debatable. Second of all, is anything really hard in AQ anymore? But let's see. I'm pretty sure this guy starts with energy. What's my energy shield? Nickel clad. Perfect. We got so we could do any element, but remember he has a really low damage cap. So we're gonna want to start with Gold Spraying Gatling, 6-hit earth weapon. For pets, again, no charisma. I'm planning on going Gyaro Symbiote, Fairy Godmother, or Baby Egg for a majority of bosses. Anger the Norm, maybe a little bit here and there. Scathing Dreamseer, my SP management. I don't imagine I will be using it too often. Let's see, Necro Transformation, is this the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. I don't imagine I'll be using Scathing Dreamseer that often for SP regeneration. Same with Lunar Wood Dragon. Theoretically, this is better for healing than Fairy Godmother sometimes. I mean, whatever, you know. Frost Effigy, Bun Banneret, you'll see when we get there. Nothing too crazy. But what I am going to do, turn on Neko's Grace. Use Sight Beyond Sight. This is a mist which gives you 50 dex and 50 luck. And it has a slow charges being built up to give you passive blocking or active blocking. It's not the reason I'm using it. It's 58 SP for 50 dex and 50 luck. That's why I'm using it. It's a cheap damage boosting mist, particularly for builds that use luck. Nothing too crazy. Let's see how much damage we take here. A little bit. Not enough to make me use a not enough to make me use an energy mist, which I do have actually, but I don't think I'll be needing it. I think it should be quite chill. And now if you don't know what Wabio does, he attacks with energy and does huge damage, and then he attacks with fire and does greatly reduced damage. Is it a bug that he does greatly reduced damage? I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. but he does. It's just a fact. So yeah, as you can see, he was hitting me for hundreds before. Now he's hitting me for 0. I mean, it's 0 because of the baby egg, but still, hundreds through the baby egg versus 0 now. And it's just 4 or 5 hits instead of 3, so it's not like that would make up for the difference in damage. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's a bug or just bad or weak boss design. Not necessarily bad, but he's a lot weaker than normal version. So we should just be chilling here. Nickel clad. We could even go claw arm here. Yeah, we'll do claw arm. So this should give me some elite shield. So a bit more damage reduction. I hope you can't hear that chewing. I'm eating some what am I eating? Pumpkin seeds. This is what I'm eating. You may have noticed if you paused when I was going through my items, I actually have a lot of auto hit in this inventory. I've got Gale Force Argent Point, Kindred Weapon, and Claw Arm. There's no real purpose. I hope I didn't need to change distance. I got distracted. But no real purpose. Just having a good time testing stuff out. I don't think this is by any means an optimal necessarily ranger build. I just wanted to have fun. Not use too much broken, really strong gear. We'll go back to gold spraying Gatling. Go back to solid gold. Nickel clad Knight Defender. I like this for the extra base SP regen as well. I think if I were tryharding, I would switch to an energy misc for these turns, but it's a couple hundred damage, I can't be bothered. I might use a healing spell at the end, we'll see. The biggest thing about this build that is pretty weak is I don't have either of the two misc celerity sources, Love-Struck Scope or Shadow Feeder Pendant. So that's a pretty big weakness compared to meta builds. Like what I'd normally do, use a celerity item, go to Angelic Ropes, cast one of my healing spells, but I can't necessarily do that because I'll take a ton of damage off element. What I might do is simply face tank this fire damage. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And let's use, actually we'll keep Sight Beyond Sight because it's a dex boost. Actually no, we'll use Grokma Harbinger, what am I saying? And we'll use, I'm thinking your body heals at the speed of light or Miraculous Recovery. I think your body heals at the speed of light. Yeah, well we got a Lucky Strike, that's convenient. But should be all set here. Nothing complicated. Go back to Sight Beyond Sight. Now, I've been talking about Sight Beyond Sight this whole time. I don't think this misc is actually good for rangers, and I'll tell you why. Now it is. Oh, here we go. Leopard. Yeah. So the thing about Sight Beyond Sight. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get a light no drop. No big deal. I meant to get the Weapons of Salvation light no drop for this, but not the end of the world. What we will do is we will use Gold Spraying Gatling some more. This guy's a clawback, but it's high, so like it doesn't really matter. Actually, you know what? We'll use Flame Puncher Rifle. Yeah, I should be good here. Can't. Oh, actually, you know what? What I will use is use the Blazing Groundhog pet. So, reducing my ice damage by 33%, even without charisma, which I think is because it half scales off of endurance. Don't quote me on that though, it's been a hot minute. We still got our dex boost, we use Sight Beyond Sight. Let's see if I actually gain passive SP here or no. 782, let's see what I have next turn. 780, I mean 5 a turn isn't nothing. But anyways, Sight Beyond Sight is 50 dex and 50 luck, so that is 20% more stats because 250 to 300 is what you're assumed here. 20% more stats is 20% more stat damage. Stat damage is half of total damage, so 10% damage boost. 50 luck, a little bit different. So 20% more Lucky Strike damage. Lucky Strikes is 150% melee once every 10 turns. 15% melee every turn on average. Multiply that by 1.2. We get, I think, 16.5% melee every turn. I may have done that wrong. It might be 18% melee every turn. Yeah, I think 18% melee every turn. So I did that calculation in my head without double checking, so apologies if that's a little bit off, but essentially what I'm saying is you get 3% melee from the luck boost on average if you're not using crit items. And you get 10% melee, or 10% damage. 3% damage from the luck boost, 10% damage from the, from the dex. But it's not even like 3% damage, it's 3% melee per turn. So like, it's, if you're not lucky striking a lot, aka by using crit gear, you're gonna have a bad time. This is my random element board, I like it, it's fun. But I wanted to showcase it because it is a cheap 50-50 misc, and those are pretty likable in some situations. Like for warriors, a lot of people use the enchanted ruby, and that's 50 dex lux, but that's like 78 SP. This one's only 58. But the reason I think that this misc is actually trash for rangers is because rangers scope is a 1.18 times damage multiplier, and it gives 8 BTH as well. So it gives the same BTH as this, and it gives more damage, and it costs a third of the SP. It's like 18 SP. Am I happy with this HP? Yeah, screw it, why not? So it's a third of the cost for more damage and the same BTH, pretty much. Like I might have the numbers off by like 1 or 2, but it's a really good option with no downside compared to this. So while I like Sight Beyond Sight in theory, the fact is that unlike for the other elements, there is direct competition that makes it kind of ass. Oh snap. He locks my misc, right? Yeah, let's put a fire shield just in case he somehow goes first. Okay. Is there anything I want to do with my misc? Oh, we'll use birthday cake. I forgot I had this. Yeah. I'm gonna use Essence Orb once per turn. Or am I using it once per turn or twice per turn? I forgot. No, we'll go with twice. Why not? Tiger Luna Neko. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna regen enough SP. How much is that? 35. How much is that? Wait a minute. 18 plus 16, 34. Probably just a rounding thing. Not a big deal. We'll keep them both active and see what happens. What element am I going to want here? Ice or light? Ooh, am I going to be burned immediately for not having my light no drop? I am. We'll just use Earth again. Like, who cares, to be honest. Yeah, we'll use Grokma first turn. And we don't need this guy anymore, so we will use... I believe he uses one hits. No, maybe he doesn't use one hits on the first turn. He has a one hit eventually, but I forget if that's before or after he runs out of mana. But Baby Egg works less well on one hits. Yeah, so he's multi-hit to start with his MP bar, and then he switches to one hits. So that's the situation. But anyways, I forget exactly what I was saying, but Sight Beyond Sight. Nice idea because it's cheap dex and luck. But in reality, I can think of very, very few situations where you don't get more out of Ranger Scope. Now, one of those few situations might be Lucky Strike, rate, and damage boosting. Yeah, there we go. Like if you're boosting both your LS rate and your damage, I'm pretty sure Sight Beyond Sight will give you higher output than Ranger Scope. But normally, not at all. So, oh, but 27 damage, that's peanuts. I don't even have to be afraid of that. Oh, you know what? This guy's 150 to light, so your body heals, the speed of light will be really good for him. Just whittle him down slowly. We're in no hurry. Also, I'm building up hella Neko stacks. My rule for Neko stacks is going to be 2 uses per fight. Because I could stack them up like a ton against Quixote. But I don't want to just like have infinite SP for the slightly harder bosses like Munbanneret or Rocky. But I think 2 per fight is fair. Because they're what, like 100% melee each stored up? Like, I don't know, man. I'm sitting in Neko for 45 minutes. I earned my stacks, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cheating to use them, but it is a little bit strong, so. But yeah, I don't think, you know how I used Blazing Groundhog against the Chili boss? I don't think Blazing Groundhog is actually, like, generally useful. I was just really excited to have a real reason to use that Z Tokens pet that I bought last Black Friday, because I haven't had one until just now. So shout out to Corvid for putting Chili in the Gauntlet. Give me a reason to use my token items. I did try to make this setup relatively affordable though. Let's take a quick look. We have a rare golden gift box. This is a token healing spell. This is a token accuracy boost spell. Accuracy boost. Moontide Bracer is a rare, but all these are free to play. Rainbow Twilight Swiftboard is a rare golden gift box, I think. Yeah. All gold cost. Some of them are seasonal as hell, but you know. And then just tokens, Groundhog, and technically tokens, Bathing Dreams here, but if you can sell it back for 1800, you only lose 200 on the Frostveil painting, so not too concerning. See, so Quixote is another reason why Corvid's Gauntlet might not be harder than Gwen's, because Quixote is kind of like a free boss. You take 15 damage a turn or 0, and you can just do whatever you want the whole time and not worry about your resources. So if you go in from like Shadow Rocky and you fight this guy, you're fine because you're at no risk of dying. Am I happy to end on this HP? I think I am. I'm not too concerned. Oh, Munbanneret. A big one coming up soon. Okay, so let's get Leopard and Windshield. Oh, that's right. And let's think about what I want to do here. Yeah, I think I'm ready. We are going to use Baby Egg. Am I? Yeah. I don't actually want to kill him very fast. I'm going to use Rainbow Twilight Surfboard. Is that what I want to do? Turn off the dex boost. Make sure this thing's dex boost isn't on, so I can gain some SP back. Because I want to go into the nuke thresholds at full SP. And I'm going to use... Let's see, what am I going to do? I would like to heal. I don't want to use a normal spell without Spellcaster Lean. Actually, I don't really care. Let's use Miraculous Recovery. 517. That's not gonna last long. I should have used... Yeah, I should have used Hollow Dragon Amulet. That's tough. I don't think I have the SP regen for this. I wasn't really thinking about that when I equipped this Misk. I was thinking like, oh, I'll get 20 million BTH from it because it gives both dexterity and a flat BTH. But I wasn't really thinking about, you know, like actually needing to heal SP in a situation like this. So I think what we'll do is we will start using Essence Orb twice per turn. So everyone talks about the imagined Essence Orb nerf. I assume that Essence Orb nerf will be that you can only use it a limited amount of times per turn. Now maybe they do it in like a different coding way or something, but like surely that's the only thing that they'll change. Well, because it's not that HP to SP is crazy OP, it's that limitless or semi-limitless HP to SP is crazy OP. So if they limit that number to a reasonable number of HP to SP per turn, then we'll be okay. Now, will they make it once per battle? I think probably not, because that would be a very heavy nerf, and a lot of people like Essence Orb. And staff have shown that when a lot of people use an item, oftentimes they nerf it less harshly. Now, is that a good policy or not? I'm not talking about it. I ain't worried about it. I'm just telling you that oftentimes that's what happens. Like multi-mall, for example. Anyways, I'm not here to debate it. It's just my opinion on what the staff have done in the past. So it's my opinion on how, okay. On how they'll probably handle Essence Orb. But anyways, that's why I'm using it twice per turn. And I think that's how many people will use it in the future. We'll see though. I would be happy to be wrong and have an interesting new item to work with. So, a mobility weakness 30. I actually didn't do any math for this, but I'm pretty sure if I go to... Yeah, none of these have an accuracy boost, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what weapon I wield. We are going to be using Moontide Bracer to stun. And it uses Endurance for stat bonuses. Frostborn Effigy will give me 20 freezing potency. I'm pretty sure. And I don't think I need anything else. 290 endurance versus... Yeah, I should be good here as long as I hit. Leaving your foe drowning. There you go. So he's drowning. And now, because energy will deal double damage, and here's the part that I haven't actually tested, so let's hope I don't embarrass myself here. Let's check my ranged ramping. Minus 23 BTH. Yeah, I'm not happy with that, so... we are going to use Light Beyond Sight, because you don't need the BTH because we're using the auto hit mode. And I'm pretty sure I tested this on Combat Practice Trainer. If I use Essence of Carnage and Anger Linworm, I should be dealing more than enough damage to just burst him through the threshold here. Well, obviously that was not more than enough damage. So we will again go back to, we're actually going to go to Angelic Robes, the Nickel-clad Knight Defender here. We're going to remove this guest so we don't waste a bunch of SP, and we're going to go back to Frost Effigy. Going to use Essence Orb twice, 2 clicks. Moontide Bracer. Freeze. We're going to turn off the auto hit back to H series. Oh, you know what? I bet I tested it with initiative, and I forgot to test it without initiative. Whoopsie. I'm just gonna hope that not having the auto hit makes it reliable enough to nuke it through the threshold. Because if not, I'm gonna be in big trouble. Oh, did we just miss? It's a horror. It's such a nightmare. Okay. So this isn't gonna keep working. But, so we're gonna have to use Celerity, so we're gonna have to get some more SP. We're gonna have to use Celerity to make it reliable. Let's do 2 clicks here. Back to H series. Back to... Oh, you know what? I forgot the Dex shield there. It was like 100 HP off. You hate to see it. Okay, so here we go back to Angelic Robes, back to Nickel Clad, Essence Orb twice. We go back to, we stay in here actually, and we use Moontide Bracer with Frost Effigy for that reliable freeze. Leaving your foe drowning, very good. We go back to, actually use Essence Orb twice. We use 16th Birthday Cake. And then we go to H series. This time we toggle on Celerity. Keep the auto hit active, because why not? Angerlin Orb, of course. And Sight Beyond Sight here. Wardrive active. Let's see. Okay, my last one was 276. Let me check. Okay, it did do 276, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't waste another turn if it went through the threshold, but I think we're really close to the threshold. So I'm instead going to put on Scathing Dreamseer to restore some SP, and I'm going to unequip Sight Beyond Sight because I don't think I need it. Yeah, I don't think I do. There we go. Second to last threshold. We heal a teensy little bit of SP here. Or did we? No, I don't think we did. Angelic Robes, Essence Orb twice. Moontide Bracer, Frost Effigy. Leaves my foe drowning. Okay, so we should be good here. Let's go back to H series. Essence of Carnage. So we're going to end this fight a little low, which I don't love. But what I will do to help mitigate that is actually go to Neko really quick and use Feline Fine. So I'll end the battle with a bit more SP than I would have otherwise. Make sure my celerity is turned on. And it should be okay. So because of bad testing, I thought that my energy damage from the rockets was enough with the auto hit toggle. It was not. Now I know that. Next time. And you know what? Let's unsummon Essence of Carnage. And let's, well, pet doesn't matter. But now that I know that, we'll change up the strategy for next time. Ah, first Shadow Monster. That is a blessing, actually. Did he just hit me with wind? Two random element on SP attack? Damn. We are going to be using either Claw Arm or Rainbow Twilly board. And we're just going to have Fairy Godmother, and we're going to see if this passively heals us. With Moontide Bracer. How much SP is that? What, like 60? Yeah, I think that's value. So now I get the, well, once I just miss every hit. Wait, is this kind of not a Shadow Dragon? Hello? Also lagging the balls off of me. What the hell is this guy's problem? Wind Dark LAC? Wind, dark, light, random element? Hell if I know, dog. Well, if it's wind, if it's dark and light, we'll go back to Shadow of Doubt here. Yeah, I think this is okay. Moontide Bracer here. I don't know what he just flicked me with, a burn probably, but I'm actually gonna switch to Claw Arm. Because it's a reliable 3 hits, I think, or 2 hits. Well, the Ellie Shield isn't reliable. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Is this bitch just entirely random? Well, whatever. You know, go back to Twilly Surfboard here. Well, as you can see, Nith is another example of Corvid's Gauntlet. Probably not as hard as probably not as hard as Gwen's. Because once again, I don't know what this boss even does, but I'm just chilling. Having no issue. No issue whatsoever. Alright, trying to use insight here. Yeah. Let's go back to Shadow of Doubt. So we used some SP on a barrier. No, what's this guy's Earth Res? It's too low to make it value. Is it? I was thinking of using Lunar Dragon instead of Fairy Godmother, but Lunar Dragon scales off Earth Res, so I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be good here. Okay, we're gonna do something a little peculiar. Use overcharged miraculous recovery. Just heal a couple thousand. Take a bit extra damage here. We'll go to Neko. Use Feline Fine. Back to Angelic. Essence Orb twice. Overcharge Miraculous Recovery. Oh, I forgot a Misc. Well, no big deal. But that should top us up quite nicely. Oh, I took a bitch load of damage though. Do it one more time. It's my end Misc. I think it's just Moontide Bracer. There we go. Double Lucky Strike hit. Now I'm all set. I can just beat his ass. So with that being said, my SP is pretty low. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to... Neko Transformation. Why not? Dex Boost. Dex Shield. And Flame Puncher Rifle. We will use the Flame Puncher Rifle. And what's this? The stock. What does the stock do again? You know, I'm thinking of the Hive Diver weapon. The stock doesn't do anything. Do I need this? No, I want Sight Beyond Sight. No, I want a little bit of damage cut. We'll use Moontide Bracer some more. What did such low damage? That was suspiciously low damage. Am I crazy? I don't have the Dex Shield on, but... I wonder if this boss has damage reduction of some kind. Or maybe I'm just tripping balls. Either one is totally possible. Well, we're gonna eat another SP attack. Let's see if it's always water. I don't think it is, but maybe it is always water. What the heck? Water my weakest? No, water's one of my strongest because it's advanced Neko. Finally, the lag goes away. Okay, we'll put the Dark Shield on. Actually, we'll just go to H series and win initiative. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. So it's going to lose our SP and MP anyways. But what I think we want to do is build up a barrier with Moontide Bracer. Let's see if that's even possible. I don't think it will be. Symbionts. Yeah, I don't think it will be. Oh, and this is a 15 res because it's the shield as well. Because the no drop shield is 25 res, not 26. In case you didn't know. Okay, so it did just burst through that damage. For the SP attack, we're definitely going to want a Misk, not some barrier. We're taking very low damage. Oh, Entangle. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I kind of forgot that this boss did that. Oh, luckily we got Lucky Break. But that wasn't on the Entangle, that was on something else. Did I Lucky Break the Entangled and still have it? Well, I have no clue what's going on, but maybe I Lucky Break to the choke again. Okay, well let's quickly spend some SP here. Passive barrier. 644. Splendid. Very balanced, by the way. And let's just keep attacking. Let's see what happens if I hear just ignore all the boss's damage. Let's see how low I get. I think I want Mechanite Power Core. And I want Beeline Fine. I'm not using the Healing Res gear because I can't be bothered. Nightmare Omen. Just give me End? No, it doesn't. So I'm trying to optimize my barrier for the third phase, because in the third phase I won't have any SP. That's like what's going through my head right now, just so I can explain for you guys. Also, this 200 dex is potentially going to be a bit of a problem. We'll have to see how this goes. Souls of all the elements form a shield. We are just going to use Prismatic Glory to try and inflict a Prismatic Burn. Okay, so we need our second Dark Armor. That's Shadow of Doubt. Okay, so we got the Pris Burn. So now it'll go to third phase, or it'll at least lose its immortality. So we go back to Neko. We are going to use, I think, Flame Puncher Rifle is going to be my highest DPS. Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, they both have the same negative BTH lean, but this has the accuracy boost to help me out significantly. Okay, we are going to use 16th Birthday Cake, Angelic Robes, Nightmare Omen, Tide Bracer, back to Neko, because I'm pretty sure my next attack will trigger the, I'm not pretty sure, I'm relatively sure. Oh, I turned on 9 lives somehow. What the? Oh no, I didn't. That's just the item. I'm pretty sure this attack will trigger the... Oh, no, maybe not. Oh no, it did. Okay. So now I can't have the Misk equipped, but at least I have a 1k barrier to soften me up a little bit. I'm gonna take some pretty heavy damage, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna take some pretty heavy damage. Oh, I'm choked actually. Hold on. Forgot to switch armors. Skill issue. What's my barrier doing? 325. Oh, okay. There we go. So far we've taken 80 damage. We could have avoided some of this damage if we played really slow. And just stalled and casted more Angelic Robes barriers. But like, what fun is that, you know? Oh. That was easy. I was making a big deal about that boss for nothing. Balrus. Balrus, Balrus, Balrus. This guy should be no problem because we have the all-powerful Lucky Cleanse break ability. Serenia's Blessing. Nope, I need Serenia's Insight, not Serenia's Blessing. One is an Earth Shield, one is a Light Shield. They serve entirely different purposes. Let's use... let's use Rainbow Twilly board. Yeah. Okay, this guy kind of does hit like a bitch. Hit hard as a bitch. But I already lucky broke it. Like, how stupid is that? Like, how dumb is that? That I'm already cleansing the poison and healing off him instead. Now he gets control. Like, I might get celerity. Like, I'm literally more likely to get celerity than he is to control me. How dumb is that, you know? It's like, hey, whatever. It's what it is. Let's just see if I passively heal up from this or not. No, we'll do that later. Should I be using a Misk here? I don't think I need anything right now. I think I'm good. Oh, I forgot to... Well, I have a water boost, so that's going to be useless. I meant to make my element either earth or energy for my Olympex, but I did not. Totally forgot about it. So I don't know why this guy's missed 4 heat times in a row, but I'm not complaining. Okay, so there's a special toxin. I've been affected for 1 turn. Oh, he controlled me. Uh-oh. Alright. No lucky break yet. We'll see. This guy could get punished for talking so much smack. And talking about how OP Lucky Break is. Oh, Lucky Break, let's see. Regeneration, there we go. So all the threat of his poison stacking is just gone. At this time we are going to use Angelic Robes, Nightmare Omen. Actually, yeah, because I haven't been keeping track of his attacks. So let's use with an end boost Misk, 644 HP, very nice. Solid gold, Serenia's Insight. And do I want... No, I want more passive SP regen. I don't want more barrier, or at least not barrier from the Misk, because the Misk is a little bit less efficient. Is it per percent melee invested? I'd have to do some calculations. Don't quote me on that the Misk is less efficient than a spell boosted Nightmare Omen. I'm actually not sure. No, it's gotta be more, but I don't want the end or the luck, so that's what makes it inefficient. Angelic Robes, Nightmare Omen, Moontide Bracer. Very casual. Nothing to see here. We'll go to Shenya form, and we'll use... I don't think I need this 25% Ellie shields. I think we'll go back to... Well, I was just messing around with Shenya, but... We'll go back to Gold Spraying Gatling here. My go-to. Oh. Do I want the barrier? Do I gain SP like this? Oh, I do want the barrier. Oh no, I have a regen again. Like, that's why this boss is a joke now. I'm healing off him. One thing I want to show you here. Weird Ward. Auto dodge the next hit. His poison infliction hit is a 1-hit. And it's predictable. So now I can go into Angelic Robes, put a full set of boosting gear on, and use Miraculous Recovery. Just heal as much as I want. Of course I automatically dodge it. So, not that I really needed to do that, but... Yeah, 782 barrier. I think I'll just chill here. I believe the poison save is strength versus endurance. Luck versus luck. So it's like I should have been inflicted more than I was, but not by like a trillion, you know. Let's see, what's my dark res here? No, I gotta go Shadow of Doubt for sure. Well, I gotta go H series first. First things first, I gotta go H series. Start battle. Okay, no, we are gonna use Essence of Carnage here. Get a little bit of damage going. Because I'm so topped up on SP, I don't think I'm gonna need any problems or have any problem. Hollow Dragon Amulet to make sure I don't miss with my first 6 hits. Am I all set here? No, I'm not. Oh, you know what? I forgot to top up my MP bar here. I was gonna use Moonwalker's Grace, but I didn't heal my MP at the end of last fight. So I don't know if I can. Oh well. Instead, I guess we'll use New Year's Surprise. Which gives me 18 BTH, and then I'll go back to Angelic with Nickelclad, use 16th Birthday Cake, and 2 Essence Orb clicks. Okay, now we go back to the full H-Series damage setup, Hollow Dragon Amulet for the accuracy. Overdrive is... Let me just let the pop-ups go away. I'm pretty sure it's on, but better safe than sorry. Overdrive is on. We don't use the Missile Barrage because that's energy, it'll do less damage. Well, will it? It'd be pretty close. We're gonna attack twice. Very simple. Oh. Well, I just healed my MP by accident, so we'll say that was planned actually. You've never seen a guy this goated. But so what happened there, if you didn't catch it, was Essence of Carnage has a mode where it heals MP, and a mode where it boosts melee and range damage. I don't want to heal my MP. I want to boost melee and range damage, but I accidentally healed my MP. But that let me use Moonwalker's Grace. So it like ended up being positive for me in the end. But anyways, should be all set to hit like a lot of hits here. Okay. Minus 25 BTH, kind of a problem. I don't need that MP. Use Gold Spraying Gatling some more. Baby Egg. Do not need this, and I do want Mechanite Power Core. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good like this. So we'll take a lot of damage here, but not a stupid amount. Okay. I'm eating a rice cake. 2 Essence Orb. Back to H series. Essence of Carnage. Angry Linorm. Hollow Dragon Amulet. Do I still have my Dex boost? No, I don't. That's okay though. Still my accuracy boost, I'm pretty sure. And Overdrive on. Attack once. I'll go back to my Shadow Defense armor. We should be all set. Yep, so no big deal there. We've got, geez, the BTH lean is ridiculous, but what we're gonna actually do because of that BTH lean is, let's see. Angelic Robes, Essence Orb, Nickel Clad, 1, 2. Yeah, I think there's enough. You know what, there sort of is, but there sort of isn't. So I wanted to use the SP accuracy booster, but I don't have enough SP to do it and then get celerity. So what I'm going to do instead is get celerity. Attack. Now, so next turn I can use Essence Orb 2 more times. Switch to Solid Gold Neko, use this ability. Fujin, Neko's Grace. Hollow Dragon Amulet, very much top out my. And use Cataclysm. So now I'll do double damage for a turn. And attack. Oh, I missed some hits. That's a shame. But he's pretty much cooked here. Although I'm very low on resources, so Rocky has done the job of getting me low on resources. Depending on who we fight next. Could be an issue, but not going to worry about that quite yet. And we'll use Baby Egg. Actually, we'll use Chiaro. I think it'll be a little better here. 15%. Yeah, it should be a little bit. Oh, that doesn't do wind damage. I forgot it doesn't do wind damage. Whoops. Ooh, that kind of hurt. You know what? What I should actually do is use H series to finish him off with an auto hit weapon. There we go. Okay, so that was a bit of a blunder. It took 600 damage. I didn't need to, but Woolzard should be okay here. I haven't done Woolzard since the Lucky Break changes, or if I have, I've forgotten. Nope, Serenia's Blessing. And we're going to use Rainbow Twilly Board. And yeah, should be good here. We are just gonna use Birthday Cake and chill out. Let's see if we profit HP here. Oh right, this guy has a dex loss as well. That's gonna be kind of unfortunate. Jesus Christ, man. I feel like Entangled cannot be working properly. My Endurance lets me defy the stun effect. Doesn't cleanse the stun though, so unless I resist it, I'll be asleep next turn. Yep, there I go. But I think I'm profiting HP if I'm seeing this right, so it doesn't really matter. Well, maybe not. So if I'm not profiting HP now, what I'm actually going to do is a trick that I have never done before, but I have theory crafted, which is using Shield of Insight, quick cast Mana Shield, scales off of your Endurance, even though it costs MP. Actually, it scales off the higher of your Intellect or Endurance, but details. Go back to my Earth setup. And hang out. So it did break through my Mana Shield, but oh, I had the wrong shield on, so that's a problem with having two shields with Serenius in your name. I put the light shield on, that's why I took so much damage. That's a big blunder, but what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to give me more MP. So I can then, once again, use the Shield of Insight and just keep looping that kind of like passive HP per turn, turning this MP into passive positive HP. But we're gonna give ourselves, actually no, we're not gonna give ourselves a barrier. Am I? We're gonna use Weird Ward. And just hope that he does the Sleepy Breath attack. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna wait for him to use the Sleepy Breath attack, miss, and then we'll know he'll use it again. Because I'm pretty sure that's the attack pattern. I think. I hope, I pray. Okay, we're gonna go to Angelic Robes here. Weird Ward. Moontide Bracer. Overcharged Miraculous. Get a little 1200 HP back. It's a disaster. Lag spike, hello? Okay, so we fumbled the bag there. Let's not be stupid. Let's go to Angelic Robes this time. Nightmare Omen, quick cast, we don't have to worry about all that. And we will go back to Serenius Blessing. So Baby Egg is definitely value here. Yeah, definitely. Also, I got my ass beat, so I forgot about this whole thing I was doing, but oh, you can't use it if you already have barrier, right? So that's another downside of the tactic. Can't use it if you have a barrier, but not a big deal. See, how am I hitting this guy so easily? I don't get it. Whatever. I don't know if you saw my BTH thing, but it was like -40, so something strange, but is what it is. I forgot that fire does double damage and other weapons do half damage. Could have killed this guy way, way quicker. That's my bad, I guess. But Wolzard is pretty tricky to heal against without potions, and I'm trying to limit my potion use. I could just start chugging them, but a little bit more fun if it's harder. But this has shown me I'm a little rusty at AQ. I've made a lot of silly is a strong word, but not thinking very hard mistakes so far today. Also, I forgot to turn on my music. And that must be why I'm losing. I'm kidding, but I do like having some chill music in the background. Ooh, nightmare situation. Okay. Star Slayer, one of the harder bosses. I gotta turn my music down though. There we go. One of the harder bosses for a variety of reasons. One, look at this MRM. Two, he hits for big numbers. Three, he can hit for dark as well as energy. Now what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna attempt to blow the pants off of him. And how are we gonna do that? Well, for one, with Anger Linorm and Essence of Carnage. For two, with a Limpax Water Imbue. Now, I didn't actually want a Water Imbue, I wanted an Earth or Energy Imbue. The Energy Impower would have done about the same thing. And three, with Auto Hit. I could use a bunch of VTH boosts, but I don't really want to risk that. Remember to switch the shield back, by the way, don't forget, Grace. Missile Barrage, turn 1. Okay, and then Nickel-clad Defender. Surely I tank these. Turn 2. Okay, so we almost nuked him down. Backlash should kill him here. Oh my goodness. Well, that's why he's dangerous. He's like, what, 1k through my energy shield? Fluffy Thunderbird. Thank God we got a freebie. Solid gold. That's energy at 14. We're a bit low here. This is the most dire pickle we've been in yet. So immediately what we're gonna do here. How do I want to do this? Let's get rid of the guest. Ellibone. So the permanent stacking Ellibone will eventually be a problem, but not for a long time. You know what? Let's use Feline Fine. Let's go to Angelic Robes. Nightmare Omen. Woontide Bracer. Click. Barrier. 625. Perfect. Go back to Solid Gold. Go back to Nickel-clad Knight Defender. And Baby Egg. And we go... Nope. Wrong one. We want Mechanite Power Core. Now protects against energy. Okay. Now we want SP generation, which I actually don't have. So instead we're going to go with Rainbow Twilly Surfboard, which is second best thing. Reduced incoming damage. And let's see what type of damage I'm taking. Very little. Alright, so this is going to be a chill and sustain type of fight. What's my SP? 30 a turn? That's enough. Well, is it? Pretty sure it is. Might not be. We'll have to see. Well, we're gonna use Miraculous Recovery here. 536 HP. And we're just gonna keep auto attack looping until we get enough to just do that until we're full HP. So it's gonna take a long time. But on the bright side, I can do this for as long as I want, and there's nothing hurrying me. Don't think I'll run out of barrier before I get a second cast. Well, it'll be close. You know what? I think the damage reduction wasn't even affecting the barrier. I think. I'm not positive. Yeah, I don't think it was, so we're A-okay for now. Okay, restarting my, well, I was just sitting there silently the whole time, but pretending to restart my voiceover here. I got bored. I said I wasn't going to use more than 2 Neko abilities. You could see I was looping HP, I was slowly profiting. Listen, I got bored. Oh, no light shields. Uh-oh. I got bored. I wasn't doing all that. Purifying Rainbow Flame, we got the Prisburn, very nice. Let's go to Solid Gold here. Actually, do we need that? I don't think we do. Claw Arm, gives me an early shield. Baby Egg for damage reduction. But anyways, I just spammed the SP heal so that I could, I spammed the SP heal so that I could, heal faster and just not waste time. I'm a busy bee. Got places to go. But anyways, so technically cheated my own challenge there, but whatever, man. It's a Thunderbird. Absolute joke. I had 12 Ellie Bone stacks and I was still taking like 10 damage a turn, so hey, is what it is. Oh, I was like half asleep. Shinyaro. Shinyaro. This guy, at least speaks on his SP attack, I think. Hell if I know. Doesn't really matter either. Normally you have to use multiple elements to do that, to beat him. And that's just what we're gonna do today as well. Oh, SP attack. So he'll attack for darkness, so we'll just use Mechanite Core. Should take very low damage here. I think he's out of SP. Is he? Does he use MP? No, he just uses attacks. I think he's gonna attack with SP again though. Just now. Okay, surely this turn. Okay, surely this turn. There we go. Now we go birthday cake. Now I need ice and energy. I don't think I have an ice weapon. So we'll use a harm weapon to finish him off, I think. That weapon's pretty buggy, so I just toggled it back and forth from the spear to the bow to make sure I use the bow mode. But yeah, Shinyaro's a bit of a pretty low boss. Doesn't do much damage. Doesn't cause much trouble. Okay, so we could use my Rainbow Twilly board and randomly hit with ice, or we could use Legion Fenrir, but we're just gonna switch to harm and do it that way. Sugar Gobbler. This one's interesting, but to be honest, this clip is an hour and a half, and I'm tired. So we'll come back to this another day, another lazy, low effort video. See you all next time. Bye bye.